Mercury has ingressed into Virgo. This is a really nice thing. Mercury loves being in Virgo, even more than Gemini. Don't tell the Geminis. Even though both Virgo and Gemini are domiciles of Mercury, domicile being the home, like the home sign, each planet, other than the luminaries, the sun and the moon, they each have 2 signs that they rule, okay? Mercury rules Virgo and Gemini. However, Virgo is both its exaltation and its domicile, traditionally. So Mercury is in a way better place than it was in Leo. Now, it's not so bad in Leo either. It's peregrine is what we say. It's not necessarily benefic or malefic. Either way, when a planet is in its home sign, it feels pretty good. It functions well. Think about like when we're at home. What we call this, like where a planet is called essential dignities, whether or not a planet is in a sign that it likes to be in or not. The way that I like to think about the essential dignities of the planets is thinking about them if they're staying at home or if they're like staying as guests in other people's homes, right? When a planet is in its home sign, in one of its domiciles, then it functions well. It knows where everything is. It knows where it has all the food that it likes, the medicines, all the things, and it knows where everything is. It speaks the language, right? And so basically Mercury just moved into a really comfortable place in Virgo. The sun is also hanging out in Virgo right now. We're getting organized. We're starting to think clearly. We're starting to communicate clearly. Now, with Uranus being in Gemini, the other Mercury ruled sign, that can be spinning us out. Now, I do really want to be talking more about the bigger implications and the bigger message of Uranus being in Gemini, of the Saturn-Neptune conjunction that is approaching next year, and all these things. But follow along if you're not already. I will be talking about this more over time as it comes up, as I'm prompted to, right? Another big thing that has happened over the last couple days that I have not had time to talk about is Saturn has regressed back into Pisces. So Saturn has retrograded back into Pisces, where it was hanging out for the past 2.5 years. I think it's kind of nice. It's kind of, we don't need to talk too much about that. Let's get one of these cards, all right? So energies have changed. The energies have changed a bunch. We got Sagittarius. That was the one that I stopped on before. 2 Sagittarius cards. And the Ascendant flew out. So there could be a Sag rising that I'm talking to today specifically. Sagittarius might be an important sign for you. You could be dealing with Sagittarius. You could have a planet in Sagittarius. You don't have to. Everyone has Sagittarius somewhere in their chart. I use whole sign houses because I am a Hellenistic astrologer. I'm a traditional astrologer, and that's the way that I prefer to do it. I suggest that you go look at what whole sign house in your chart is ruled by Sagittarius. It might give you some more information about this reading. I also see the Ascendant card flipping out, so someone's in Sag rising out there. Okie dokie. Maybe I'll read these cards at the end. We'll see. Let's get into a little tarot, huh? All right. There we go. Oh, geez Louise. We got 2 queens flipping out. Oh, no. Sister and a queen. So I think sister is page. We have a page of pentacles. And we have the Queen of Wands flipping out immediately. Okay. We could have either an earth sign or a fire sign on our hands, or we have a Queen of Wands character, perhaps, who's holding a new possibility in her hand, who possibly is being presented with a new opportunity, a new possibility, a new beginning, perhaps, a stable new beginning, perhaps, even with the Pentacle here. I wonder what it is. Should we find out a little more? I do also see the Devil on the bottom of the deck. Now, for some, this opportunity is an opportunity to get your health in order, to defeat your addictions, to break bad habits, to get out of a living situation that is toxic, a relationship that is toxic, something like that. But I'm putting that one back. We're going to see. We're going to see if that comes back out. Hi guys, if you don't know me, my name is Toad, and I'm here with your daily transmission from the Toad Realm. I'm a Hellenistic astrologer, I'm a tarot instructor, a tarot reader, I'm a channel, I'm a medium, I'm an artist, and I offer a different perspective on these things, so follow along. Get the toad code. Oh, we got the mountain. Been climbing some mountains over here. I like the words that they chose for this deck. I really do. It's the 8 of Pentacles. So that's a card of great works, of working hard, of putting in the long hours, right? So we're working on something. We're working on something here. Perhaps we're working on our addictions. We're working on our dependencies. We're working on our obsessions. Perhaps we're working on our health. Perhaps we're working on our outlook. Perhaps we're just working today. Well, you know, it's today Tuesday. It's Toto Tuesday. So if you're local, come on down to Culture Shrooms on the Plaza, 4 to 6 p.m. I'll be there. It's my offering to the community. I give out free little readings, or by donation, please, readings. And you can see how I do it. You can share, you can learn, you can grow. Ask the Oracle. Ask any questions. Why does this stuff work? How does this stuff work? Ask specific questions about your chart, about the cards. You can ask the questions, any question that you have for your life or for the greater world at large. We have the 9 of Pentacles and the Devil again. So someone really is attracted to the Queen of Wands. I think that there's that. There's one situation out here where someone is really attracted to a Queen of Wands individual, or a Queen of Wands is attracted to someone, because we have the 9 of Pentacles, which, yes, this can be about our finances and finding. Okay, so for some, we are working towards financial independence. We're working towards contentment in this area of our life, okay? And we're working on the things that prevent us from having that. Like, so if you have an issue with spending, or, you know, something that keeps you away from your health or your finances, then we're breaking that, okay? We're holding that new possibility in our hands. For that, for others, when this comes to a love situation or something like that, someone is really like attracted and really kind of maybe even obsessive about a Queen of Wands character. And the 9 of Pentacles can sometimes represent like the Empress to me, because a lot of the times we see a woman on here. The single and one of the single and loving it cards, we did get that yesterday too. And they're working on some sort of offer. But let me see what else. I keep getting the Hermit. The Hermit keeps flipping out. Someone's up 9 of Pentacles with the Hermit. Someone is just like, they're staying in, they're working on their creativity. Someone is just really trying to focus on their art, their creative projects, their passions. Someone is putting in the long hours, like the late hours when it comes to that, with the 8 of Pentacles coming out here, and the Queen of Wands being the creative, you know, the wands. The wands represents creativity and sexuality, okay? Now, there is something that I was thinking and that I wanted to say. There's a reason why creativity and sexuality go together. They're kind of hand in hand. Now, when you think about it, the 5th house in astrology is a house that rules children. It rules enjoyment. It's the joy of Venus, right? And it also rules creativity and the things that, creative expression, the things that we like to do for ourselves. That's what I like to think about the 5th house. Also, sex falls into the 5th house. So sex, children, creativity, all in the 5th house. Creating children comes from having sex, right? It is an act of creation. To make love with someone, to share intimacy with someone, Venus, is an act of creation, whether or not you're actually creating something or not. So a lot of the times, our creative energy that we have, it can be used for one or the other. If we're spending too much creative energy, you know, being expelled in that way, and we might not have a lot of creative energy to put into our actual physical works, you know, creative projects. Okay. Now the same goes with partner, with like the divine counterparts, with any partner. Okay. You can create more together, like actual physical works. Like if you're working on your home, or if you collaborate in some way, something like this, then you'll actually create more. Well, you'll create from the same energy as you do from making love, you know? So you can channel that energy in multiple different ways, but it always comes to creation, and it's always kind of enjoyable when we create. So the wands, sexuality, creativity, passion. That was a little tangent. Anywho, the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. We have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the 2 of Cups. And we have the Four of Cups reversed. I love the Two of Cups in this one. The Sacred Cord. What's this one? The Flood. Okay, well, there's something very fated. Fate is connecting someone, I think, with the Wheel of Fortune, card of fate usually, and the Two of Cups, the Sacred Cord. It could be this Father of Water and the Mother of Wind, or the Mother of Fire, right? There could be a situation where there's two people involved. There's one man and two women. Someone could have gotten rejected or missed an opportunity. Someone is not settling. This is the Do Not Settle card. We can't settle. Someone really is trying to decide or weigh options here. Ten of Pentacles. The great work. We're working towards our great work. 8, 9, 10. 8, 9, 10. So for some of us, we're really putting in the time. We're really putting in the work. We're not settling when it comes to our dreams, okay? We want to get to the house, the spouse, the kids, the dogs. We want our legacy. We want to fulfill our destiny. We want to fulfill the potential of our 10th house. We want to complete any soul contracts that we have. We want to do the work that we came here to do. And we're starting to see what that work is, this great work. We know what we want. This, of course, can just all be different aspects of ourselves. It doesn't have to all be different people. Because, we have pages, we got queens, we got kings. We just got the King of Wands. We have the King and the Queen of Wands. Hi, guys. My torchbearers. Brother of Water now. Now we have the Knight of Cups. We have the Sister of Water, the Father of Water, the Brother of Water, the Moon, and the Ace of Swords and the Four of Swords. Yeah. Someone needs to follow their dreams. So again, this is going to go in two different directions. For some people, this is more about your life's work. This is more about following your dreams when it comes to, your creativity, things like that. Your work, the work that you're meant to do in this lifetime. Right? The Wheel of Fortune, our destiny. 10 of Earth, our great work. For others, this is also about a relationship. This is also about a love connection. Either way, this has to do with us going after our dreams. Either way, this is us having to fulfill our destiny. Either way, this is us having to fulfill contracts that we signed up for before we came here. And whether or not we actually complete it in this lifetime or not, that's up to us. That is up to us. We do have a duty. It's not a problem if we decide not to do it this time. But do you want to come back? Or do you want to finish it now? Do you want to beat the game now? Do you want to graduate from Earth? Okay. Now to do that, you need to complete some soul contracts. You need to complete some duties that need to be fulfilled, okay? But we need to do it with a calm mind. The Ace of Swords, okay? Dawn. It's the dawning of a new day, right? After the 10 of Swords, we have a new way of thinking. We have a new beginning, okay? We need to keep our mind calm. 4 of Swords, that's that stable mind. So when you find yourself spinning out, worried, being like, oh, it's not going to work out for me. Maybe this is not for me. It's for you. Kings and queens. Be confident. Be confident. It's okay to be a little prideful and be like, no, I got this. I'm just going to keep my eye on my star as I walk through the moon, as I set off into the dark of the unknown. Of course, we don't know anything for sure. Of course we don't. This is the hard dualistic work in which we must go through in order to get our 10 of Pentacles, in order to get our 10 of Cups. We need to be able to hold in both hands. It's a paradox. A knowing that we can have it all energetically, and a release, a surrender. Okay, this is that ego death that becomes a daily ego death, or almost like a constant, where it's like I release the need for this, the attachment for this, I'm going all out. Okay. basically we need to be sure and surrender. We need to surrender it all. Okay. There might be communication that is really needed. If we do have a couple here, the King and the Queen of Wands, or, any of these people, there might be some communication that's needed, or just some sort of truth. Like, it doesn't need to be something crazy. Or this is someone going forward with an idea that they have. If someone has an idea, something that they need to communicate or put out into the world, go for it. Okay. You gotta have faith. 'Cause I know all the games you play, 'cause I play them too. Oh. Okay, sorry. 6 of Cups. Yep. Faith. I did not even think about it. Oh my God. Where'd it go? Oh shit. Have faith. 6 of Cups. It's that card of past life, soulmates, sacred motherfucking chords. Okay. And we have the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands coming out. That's the boner card and the WAP card coming out. Holy shit. I did start off saying that someone is attracted to someone with the devil. There's lots of ways that these readings can... There's lots of ways that the cookie can crumble, guys. All right? The Star! But it all comes down to one thing. It all comes down to one thing. It all comes down to one answer, one solution. Only one. The Star. You need to have strength to get through the moon. To follow your star. Jeez. To beat the devil. Whatever that looks like for you. Whatever that looks like for you guys. But we can do it. The only thing that the fucking devil has is fear. That's it. The moon is when we face our fears. That's it. It's when we finally do it with faith. If we get through to the sun. Keep your perspectives open. Keep them open, people. Okay. All right. I think that's it. Holy shit. Sister of Fire. Page of Wands. Send the message. Do the thing that you want to do. Do the thing. You will level up. You'll level up. That's what we're trying to do, right? Trying to beat the level. We go through many, many levels, many spins around the major arcana, around the wheel. The wheel of fortune.